Hello everyone and welcome to the Gaming Club. In this video I'm gonna walk you through the Alliance Throwdown event. This video is intended for beginners, but if you're an experienced player you might find some useful information as well. Let's start. When you go to event page, you will see this kind of interface with multiple tiles in the middle of your screen. Each tile has either a challenge or a countdown timer. Once the timer reaches 0, a new random challenge will appear on this tile. Also, if you or anyone in your alliance will accept this challenge, the tile will reset again, and in 30 minutes a new challenge will appear there. It's important because some people ask why my interface is always empty. That's because your clanmates are taking challenges earlier than you do. Now, once you accepted the challenge, it will appear on the right side of your screen. And here you can see how many points you're gonna earn. And here you can see the objective. In my case, it's spending 1800 minutes of speed ups on troops training. And as you can see, I already done like 1200. There is also a countdown timer, which means that I have a day and a half to complete this objective. Or if I cannot manage it, I need to give up. In this case, I will lose a challenge attempt and I cannot get it back. The number of attempts is limited. It's displayed on the top of the screen. The left figure says how many challenges I have completed, and the right one how many I've got left. So it's just one, but I can purchase additional attempts for biocaps up to 4 per day, and the price is increasing starting from 200 biocaps for first attempt, and I think it's 1000 for the fourth attempt. So you have to plan that accordingly because the event lasts for the whole week. Now let's talk about rewards. There are 3 columns. The left one is the Global Alliance score, so everyone contributes, and as soon as you reach the points objective, you will earn the rewards. And those on the right side, that's your individual or solo rewards. They will be unlocked as soon as you reach certain number of solo points. I think the first group is like 300 solo points, and then it goes to 600 and then 800, and the last one is like 1000 or something. You can find your solo points here. So as you can see, I've scored rank 25 and 1200 solo points. And you can also see how your buddies are doing. There is also a tab for solo reward, and they are quite nice, depending on your rank, of course. And the lowest one will give you epic hero fragments, some biocaps and speed ups. So obviously you wanna aim above that and get legendary hero fragments. Might be not an easy task, especially if you have a lot of active people in your alliance. And as you can see in my case, I'm far behind, and it's very unlikely I will get to top 5 this time. Also, what is important to note here is that these rewards can be improved with your Alliance Throwdown tier. Now I'm going to explain about that. So when you first participate in this event, your alliance will start in the rookie tier, and it can be improved all the way up to the champion tier. This means your alliance rewards and your solo rewards will be improved as well. How to do that? Go to Alliance tab and you will see all the competitors. These are alliance from random states. You can see their names, of what state they are from, and their score. But that's not important. What is important is that only top 3 alliances will be promoted to the next tier. In my case, only top 2, because we are already competing at the highest tier. And the bottom 3 alliance, they will fall down to the previous tier. So if we will not manage to earn enough points, we will go back to the challenger one. What happens with those in the middle? They will stay at the same tier. So as you can see, my alliance is not doing very well this time. We are placed 6th, but we still have like 4 days to go. And if we manage to do that, and get to the top 2, we will get tier promotion. And it's important for you to push for that area, especially if you're on a rookie tier. So next time you start in the next tier and get better rewards. Now, a few things that you need to consider before you start. First of all, your HQ level has to be above 10. You can check that, go into your HQ, click in info, and looking at the number there. If your HQ is less than level 10, then you won't see the event in the billboard at all. Next thing is that the number of attempts is limited. As already mentioned, you can buy additional attempts up to 4 per day, but still, once you accepted the challenge, you either have to complete it or to give up, and then you lose the attempt. So you need to choose wisely which you are liable to complete so that you don't have to abandon them somewhere in the middle, especially if you have already invested some resources into it. Also, you can repeat the same challenge as many times as you like, provided that you find it on the dashboard, because once you accept the challenge, it will disappear and a 30 minutes cooldown timer will appear on that tile. It doesn't matter if you accepted the challenge or your alliance mate, the rule is the same. It's always 30 minutes cooldown timer before the new random task appears. What is important to note here is that task will be staying on the dashboard until someone accepts it. It's not going to disappear on its own. So for alliance leaders and their deputies, it is important to refresh the tasks that were not accepted. You can do that by clicking on the trash icon and manually refreshing this particular task so that the cooldown timer will start, and in 30 minutes a new random challenge will appear on this tile. Now, just very quickly, once you accepted the challenge, it will appear on the left top tile. In my case, it's spending 1800 minutes on speed ups on troops training, and I've done 1200 so far, and I need to do a little bit more. So how do I do that? I just go to any of the troops building, I start some training, and I choose the speed up icon. And after that, I can use any kind of speed ups. In my case, I only have these left, so I'm gonna press 1 hour speed up, and it should earn me 60 minutes. So let's go back and check it here. And as you can see, my score has increased by 60 points from 1251 to 1311. And that's basically it. You just rinse and repeat before you reach that 1800 points. You can speed up any kind of troops in any order, anytime, using any amount of speed up minutes. It can be 1 minute or 5 minutes or 1 hour, 3 hours. It all doesn't matter. One thing that matters is that you reach this 1800 minutes and you don't overspend, because that will not count towards the objective. Now let me share some basic tips how to do this event in the most efficient way. First thing, go to your billboard and check parallel events. Let's say I have open fire event, and this event objective is to use hero gear parts and designs, and also to use 3 types of speed ups on construction, research, and troops training. But that's not all. If you go to the same billboard and scroll down, there is another event, Power Sprint, where I need to increase highest chief gear score, consume plasma cores, and most interesting, again, I need to use the same speed ups on constructions, research, and troops training. What does it mean? If I take an Alliance Throwdown challenge to spend speed ups on troops training, that means I'm gonna use the same resource on 3 different events. And this is the most efficient way how to utilize your resources and complete all 3 events at the same time. Of course, if you have just 1 event ongoing, let's say in my case, I only had the Power Sprint event, and there are other objectives that can help me to complete this event. So it's not necessary to spend only troops training. I can for sure spend speed ups on construction or research, and I can increase my chief gear score. But I do recommend you to take the relevant tasks in the Alliance Throwdown event first, and then spend these resources to finish other events. Unfortunately, I don't have on my dashboard one to increase chief gear score, but for sure it's there, and it gives you quite a lot of points. Next thing that you need to know is that same task can have different amount of points granted after you reach its objective. For example, troops training can be plus 110 points if you spend 900 minutes of speed ups, and like 270 points once you spend 2700 minutes of speed ups. It's the same case for research and construction speed ups. So always check the task description before you accept it. In my case, it's 180 points for 1800 minutes of speed ups. There is another task on the dashboard that gives me 300 points for 3600 minutes of construction speed ups. It's the same case with other tasks, for example, biocaps. Let's say there is a race wheel event where you need to spin that thing 10 times and it costs you like 13,500 biocaps. Why not accepting Alliance Throwdown challenge where you need to spend 15,000 biocaps and earn that swift 270 points for your alliance, and of course for your solar rank. Yeah, forgot to mention that. What to do if you are short on resources but you still want to contribute as many points as possible for your alliance. Imagine that you have 1800 minutes of speed ups on the troops training. In that case, you can do two tasks, 900 minutes of speed ups each, and earn 110 points twice, so that your overall contribution is 220 to the alliance points. Do know that this kind of strategy will not earn you top 5 place in the solar rank, because you still have limited amount of attempts, and even if you buy extra, in case you aim for the highest tier in your solar rank, then it is recommended to go for maximum points per one challenge. Last but not least, which tasks to prioritize. In case you are free to play, then increase troop power by 15,000 or 30,000 will give you 70 or 120 points respectively. And this is the easiest task to do, because you have to train your troops anyway, and you do that on the daily basis. So accepting a task like that is just easy points. Next in the list, defeating 5 infected fiends with rallies, killing infected, and doing explorer missions. These are part of your daily routine, so you do it anyway, and if you need some points, you can accept those tasks. And the easiest one, but least rewarded, is farming resources. There is one for 15 million and 20 million resources. Doesn't matter which food, wood, metal, or gas, any resource will count towards the challenge. And obviously you want to farm food or wood because they are quickest to get. And the last task worth mentioning is using 30 legendary hero fragments. If you saved enough of them, that will give you 300 points for one task. Still, I would recommend that to do in parallel with an event where you need to spend hero fragments. So don't rush to do this task, just wait for the right day and make sure there is a parallel event with the same objective. Now, if you have a lot of resources saved in your backpack, or if you don't mind spending some real money, I would like to recommend a few more tasks that you can focus on. First of all, it's increasing highest chief Jira score or chief badge score. Both of these tasks will give you a nice points boost. Still, I recommend to do them in parallel with some ongoing events like Power Sprint or whatever, because these resources, they are hardest to find. It will take you a lot of time to farm them, and it's just not worth spending them for Alliance Throwdown alone. So I would not rush to accept these tasks in the first days, but I would rather sit and wait for a parallel event to kick in and then take in these tasks. There is no rush to do them on your first day. So in the middle of the week, there is a very high chance that an event like my screen will pop up, and you will be able to do these Alliance Throwdown challenges together with this event. What else? Of course, anything that you purchase for real money, like a bundle with biocaps, there is a task like that, and that gives you also a lot of points. So purchasing one bundle gives you 150 points, and there are tasks for purchasing 3 bundles and I think 5. These are giving just crazy amount of points. Same applies for using hero gear parts. That's one nice task, and any for spending your biocaps. So if you really aim to be top 1 in your alliance, these are the tasks to go. To conclude this video, here's a bonus tip. In case you run out of speed ups and you need a few extra to complete your Alliance Throwdown objective, there are few ways how to obtain them. First of all, and most obvious one, is doing your dailies. This includes doing advanced and epic searches, killing infected, doing rallies, and also checking your parallel events, because they can reward you with speed ups as well. In general, just don't panic. You still have 1 day since you accept Alliance Throwdown task, so just wait and you might earn them. In case you don't have time to wait, you can go to store, open Market Stall, and try to find some speed ups there. You can refresh Market Stall up to 5 times per day for free, and then every next refresh will cost more and more biocaps. So as you can see, I have already done 1 or 2, and the next refresh was 100 biocaps. Well, didn't help me because the speed up didn't appear there. So what you can do is doing another refresh, and again, I'm not lucky. So you can just purchase goods one by one, hoping that there will be a random speed up popping up on this tile, or you can just refresh it again, which is getting more and more expensive. So I will try my luck on the next tile, and here you go. That's the building speed up, and I can purchase it for 3.9 million woods. That's not the best use of your resources, of course, so do that in case you are really desperate. The second option will be going to the VIP store, and in case you are VIP level 4, you can buy these universal 5-minute speed ups. You can use them for either research or construction or troops training, and you can buy up to 40 pieces per week. And the price per piece, for me, it's like 40 biocaps, but it really depends on your trading post level. The higher level is, the better discount is. So you can check it here. So mine is 14%. And finally, that's it. I think I covered all the basics about the Alliance Throwdown event. In case you have more questions, you're welcome to leave them in the comments under this video, or check the video description. There is a link to my website. You can find more guides there, and you can also leave some comments with your questions. And feel free to share this guide with your alliance mates so that they can come and watch, and they will know what to do and take your alliance to the next tier. Thanks for watching, and I wish you a nice day.